Singleton providing the color, and it may be interesting to see the offensive approach in this one, Chris. The wind is blowing in from the outfield pretty steadily.
Yeah, in conditions like this, you just want to make sure that you hit the ball more on a line. You get it up in the air. It's just got more of an opportunity to be caught at the warning track instead of getting out of the ballpark. So think, keeping it down, drive it into the gaps, and get your extra base hits in this one.
It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Ready to go now, Yandy Diaz getting ready to hit.
Number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Oh, look at the stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting second.
Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Ryan Vilade
off the plate.
in the box with one away as he takes ball one. He swings and fouls one off. Rogers, a former All-Star, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Just underway from Baltimore. Inside, almost got him. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. Rays retired in order. Orioles due up in the first, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
I can see it in their conscience, and I know they all watch.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound in this one, Freddie Peralta. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Digging in, Jackson Holliday.
Ball, no.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Batting second, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Here comes the 0-1. Ball one there. chopped left side. Walls throws to first. And that takes care of Alonso.
Batting third, the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
2 outs, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Ball outside.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball
Fastball
2.
is outside. And that drops in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and to get on time with it.
Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. And that's the 3rd out.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second just in time to get the out and end the inning.
Back now at Oriole Park, and stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero.
Ball 1 up.
Check swing. He went. That's strike 1. Swings through that one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. This one chopped up the middle. On to first. 1 out in the second.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Now the left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
Ball.
No score here in the second. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. Struck him out looking.
Second baseman,
Jorge Mateo now. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the air, foul off first. And that'll do it. Rays held in check here. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Baltimore. Now here's the Orioles DH, Tyler O'Neill.
That's a strike.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round.
Man, how many times do you see 3 fastballs in an at-bat like that? I'm sure once he got to 2 strikes, he was trying to stay back for something off speed and just not ready for that 3rd fastball.
Samuel Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Hike.
The 0-1 on the ground and foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Here's the left fielder, Dylan Beavers.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And the 0-1. That one fouled off. That misses, and the count is 1-2.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
That's the ball. A little bit low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
The changeup missing, and that's ball 3. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that well.
Next to hit, Cody Mayo.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Ripped, but it curls foul. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see him more.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. That completes the strikeout, inning over. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. New inning getting started, and now the catcher for the Rays, number 50.
No, that's a ball.
To the right side. Alonso takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting eighth, first baseman Liam Hicks.
Now here is Liam Hicks. In the air, out towards left center. Cowser on his way over. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Taylor Walls.
Ball one.
Top of the third, no score. And
Ball
that's outside.
outside.
2 balls, no strikes. This one in the air, center field. Cowser under it. He's got it. And that is that. 9 straight retired here to start the game. This is Orioles baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. Set for the bottom of the third. Leading off, Colton Cowser. Out towards right center field. DeLuca on the move. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Batting ninth, right fielder.
Look how far he had to go that time. What an amazing catch.
He believes that he can get to everything, and that attitude allows the speed to play in well enough for him to run down balls that guys would just play off the hop.
Here's Leody Taveras. Late swing, foul to the left. Here comes the 0-1. That one to first.
That's a foul ball. Ball one.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Ball.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 2 up, 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. He's 0 for 1.
Well, it
Ball
looks like they want to
inside.
be real patient with him today. Make him come in the zone. Challenge these hitters. Make him work hard for his outs. Many times teams come in knowing that he can strike out the house. They're very aggressive because they don't want to fall into a 2-strike count.
Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking for the K. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. On to the fourth, still scoreless. Back now at Oriole Park at At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here. Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charging, crazy.
Now it's Ryan Vilade. 0 for 1 so far. And that one fouled off.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And that's a strikeout looking.
Tunneled that pitch. Thought it was going to be a slider breaking in off the plate, but it humped the corner. And at that point, when he recognized it, it was just too late.
Go ahead run on base. Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. Grounded out his first time up. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Top half of inning number 4. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. A 2-run homer. The Rays strike first. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down. Junior Caminero now at the plate.
No.
Fastball for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here. He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Yeah, that's it for a strike. 2-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And it remains 2-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Outside low, and it's 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Take your base. Ball 4.
And he put up quite the battle on the way to the walk. It took 11 pitches. Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays. His first at bat was a strikeout. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss.
Such a quick and fast swing of the motions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball.
Ball. 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Ball.
On the ground to the left. Over to first. That's out number 3. The Rays with a 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here in Baltimore, here's Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-1.
Ball, no.
In the air to left center. Simpson on the move to the alley. And there's one down.
Up next for the Orioles, the shortstop, Gunnar.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
Lots of players perform better at home, and this batter is no exception. Might be the crowd or the familiar surroundings, but he's typically better in this environment. Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Ball.
Good job to fight that one off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. No runs allowed yet. I think he'll probably keep this approach.
Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And
Ball
that
one.
skips into dirt.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail it here 2-0. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Rays, Jorge Mateo. Nasty pitch right there. Strike one. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And here's the catcher. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a ground ball. Toss to Alonso, and the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
Tampa Bay, first baseman Liam Hicks.
2 down, bases empty. Liam Hicks next to hit for the Rays. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
No, that's a ball.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A solo shot, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it, carried out nicely.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. Out towards right center field, Taveras on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Solo homer extends the lead for Tampa Bay. It's now 3-0. Bottom of the inning. Now the Orioles catcher, Samuel Vasallo. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 0-2. That's to third. Caminero whips it across, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Dylan Beavers will hit next. Walked his first time.
Ball one.
On the ground,
that's
right
foul.
side. And that's just foul. Next
Ball
offering
down.
misses. Ball two. The Orioles trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5. And that one fouled off. That's too
Ball.
low. Ball 3. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Two outs, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Kobe Mayo. He's 0 for 1. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Makes a nice running catch. And that ends the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Orioles baseball on the show, Mid-Atlantic. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far.
Chase me, but I wouldn't mind it.
A new arm into the game, the righty, number 26.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Yandy Diaz digs in now. And first offering is fouled off.
No.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Number 48, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Sanders, the right-hander, also getting loose.
Ball 2.
That one catches the zone. That is strike 2. Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Inside. Full count now. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Struck him out swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance to make the contact with that pitch.
Fought off foul. He goes down looking.
Up next for Tampa Bay, center fielder Johnny DeLuca.
And now, Johnny DeLuca. He had a big swing back in the fourth, a two-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Line drive and a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for Tampa Bay,
Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays.
Hard one.
DeLuca off of first with two away. And foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. One left for Tampa, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Gotta re-up the deal. We got a mass appeal. Whole lot of facts on facts on facts on facts on facts for real. Major League World Series Game 7. Whole lot of cash.
Back now at Oriole Park. Stepping in, Colton Cowser.
Ball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kevin Kelly, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Clevenger, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. DeLuca should have this one. One up, one down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Now here is Leody Taveras. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to first. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Up next for the
Only
Orioles.
2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jackson Holliday.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here, trying to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Man at first, one away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman, Alonso.
That's a ball.
Quick toss first.
He made it deep.
Back in on a dive.
Hee-haw!
That one way inside.
Hee-haw! Ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. This is Orioles baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Rays, Chandler Simpson. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Right through there for a strike. And that's the strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
They'll just rip a page out of the Greg Maddux playbook. Throw that pitch at the hip and just watch it jump back over the inside part of the plate. Tell you what, you are baffled expecting that to almost hit you and then end up as a called strike.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
The 2-1. Fastball is outside. Left field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 away down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Number 26 won't go any further tonight. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
Number 48 gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the catcher for the Rays. This one in the air, center field. Cowser settles under it, and that is that. So they make short work of them there. 7th inning stretch time. Rays 3 and the Orioles nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Yeah.
And that is out of play.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Swing, a high fly ball hit the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Will circle the bases, and they cut into the deficit. It's 3-1. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the home run. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout. He's ready to make a move to the bullpen. That does it for Freddie Peralta. And he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Kevin Kelly.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Bounce to the left side. Slings to first. One pitch and one out. Samuel Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a base hit up the middle. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
One into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The tying run at the plate. High fly ball lifted into the air right field. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Orioles.
And into the box for Baltimore, Kobe Mayo. There's a strike. The Rays trying to protect a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a foul out of play. Got him swinging. Inning over. The Orioles get one back on the solo blast. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Baltimore and stepping in for the Rays, Liam Hicks.
C-Ride. Ball.
called strike right there. Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for them to stay down around the knees to be effective.
2-2 now. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Ball.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1. There's a strike. This one in the air right field. Grabs it on the run. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. Back to the top of the order. Yandy Diaz now. 1 for 3. That's in for a strike.
Oh, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
2 on, 1 out. That one almost got him. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That one misses. Full count now. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. Save. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
DeLuca, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one almost got him. Ripped to short. Out number 3. A run, a hit, and a man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rays 4 and the Orioles 1. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Garrett Clevenger.
Leading off for the Orioles, center fielder,
dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
Tap foul at the plate. Clevenger throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. Swings through that one out in front that time.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broke.
Struck him out without a swing. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beans. So back to the top of the order. Jackson Holiday, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch. Because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone, you got a better chance of having success.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and they trail it 4-1. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Josh Walker.
Calling it back can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
The 0-1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Way
Ball.
inside, gets out of the way. Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Try to bunt his way on. Not in time. That's a bunt single.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jorge Mateo. Step off throw to first. Simpson back on a dive. And
Ball.
it skips into dirt.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. That one kicks away from the catcher, and the runner holds. Line drive, and that's a base hit. And now two aboard.
Now batting, catcher, number 50.
0 for 3 so far in his debut.
Yeah, great time to get that batting average off the runway here.
Ha!
Two on, one out. And it's fouled away.
Ball one.
One, two now.
That's
He
the
might
ball.
have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The Rays trying to break this one open here at the top of the ninth.
No.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away.
Well, this is a real gift here with 2 away. That's a pitch that needs to be handled behind the plate, and he knows it. Now you got to deal with 2 men in scoring position instead of just 1. They need a big pitch right here to get out of it.
So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Josh Walker gives way, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching.
Coming on for the Orioles, Cam Sanders.
And he steps right into a bases-loaded jam where this game can kind of get blown wide open. Just needs 1 out to get out of it, so this is a huge matchup coming up.
Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Taylor Walls. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Ground ball, and that's through the end.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Drive.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
0-2 now. Almost got him. 2 on, 2 outs. And a base hit on the line. Headed for the plate. 1 run across. Relay to second. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's a 2-run double. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. Man at second here with 2 away. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ryan Vilade. First
Ball,
pitch
that's
misses.
down.
Man on second, 2 down.
Hey.
Up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The count 2-1. That one missed. Next offer in there for a strike. And now it's 3-2. Man at second. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. This one in the air, center field. Cowser on his way over and makes the grab. And that is that.
Who am I? You know the name. You know the name. Who am I? You know the name. You know the name. Who am I? You know the name.
Well, this game isn't very close, Siggy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Siggy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Got
Yeah.
a shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah. As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. And a payoff pitch. Stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
The shortstop,
Ball 1.
2-0. And
Ball
another
3.
ball. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Clips the corner. And now 3-1. That one lifted to left. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, designated
Here
hitter,
comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Garrett Clevenger out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Tyler Wells.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Orioles down to their final out. Tyler O'Neill getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Ball, no.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Next
That's
offering
up.
upstairs.
Yep.
Rip towards third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Rays take this one in a blowout.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us.